I got asked to do another SaaS marketing analysis, this time from someone who has seen the Webflow analysis I did last time. So this video is specifically for Vladimir, the CEO of QPage. And I'm going to have a look at QPage itself, what the product is, for other listeners to get a grasp of what's going on, and for Vladimir to know, for you to know what you can do better and how can you actually compete in a very competitive market. Now let's have a look at first the disclaimer. I'm in no way affiliated to QPage or any of the holding companies. Important is that this material that you are seeing here is based solely on things I have seen today on the internet, what has QPage put out themselves to promote their product. And what you can learn here today is, well, the main points that I'm going to give through today is that every SaaS needs a USP. QPage doesn't have one. And marketing for any product that's in a very crowded marketing, I will give some ideas what you can do about that. For people who do not see the video, who are coming from later, please check out the video. Of course, you're already in the video here, so not for you. Now the problem solution. Let's first have a look at what is actually QPage. QPage is a landing page generator. That means, for example, paid traffic that comes from, let's say, Google at this point, AdWords, comes to certain pages and then needs to convert. So people who put ads on Google need to have a page after that is highly converting. That means it has very intriguing content, a good call to action, so that the visitors come to that page actually also opt in and give their email, give their credit card, whatever. And QPage does exactly that. If you look at the landing page here, QPage builds these pages in a fast way, mobile friendly, and it's roughly how this works. This is the CEO, Vladimir. Basically these 5 steps. I don't have to explain them much more in depth. It's basically something that everyone should be able to use. And it's very inexpensive as well. I've opened it here in another tab. It works roughly like this. You have the page in a complete preview here. And you add text, click on it, and then you can edit. And make bold and everything. And change pictures, and you can have variations here. It's very simple. And a plus of this software is that you actually have a color chooser that works through all. Okay, it's loading now. So the color chooser works through the whole system, so the whole page. So not only do the links get changed, it also changes the pictures. So it's very nice, and you also have a lot of options. Now, I don't want to go into the product details here. I assume that this is fulfilling what is promised. What I want to have a look at is the marketing. Let's have a look at the target market. I don't exactly know the target market here because Vladimir didn't tell me that. What I saw from the landing page is that they're targeting internet marketers, PPC consultants, people who are building landing pages. Can also be startups because the pricing is very cheap here. So for example, leadpages, it's around $50 per month. So this one is much cheaper. Could be good for startups, entrepreneurs. Coming to the market. So the market is very competitive because, of course, the market entry, there are almost no market entry barriers. Everyone can build a software like this and put it out there. And there are huge softwares out there. For example, Unbounce is huge. Leadpages is gigantic. They just got another investment of over $20 million US. Oh yeah, and here's Webflow. If you click on this link, you will come to the other Teardown I've made. All these things are relatively inexpensive, and they connect well with other softwares. They have API connections. QPage doesn't have an API connection yet, as I've seen it from the landing page. It might be that they have, but not from the things I have seen. The pricing of QPage is, as I said, very cheap. It's not $1 actually. Well, that was a bit misleading. It's $10 for 10 pages. then I would ask myself, why does someone need 10 pages? So there must be really a PPC consultant or a PPC agency that is cranking out a lot of pages. And for that use case, it's way too cheap. I've seen another page that was a bit hidden, which is called I call it the second pricing tier. Now, it seems to be a pricing model for PPC agencies that use that, or they actually get the PPC campaign built. So it is like a PPC agency for businesses who want to have the whole system done. I'm just assuming it here. I don't know what the exact internal works are of QPage, but I'm assuming here that this is a bootstrap business out of an existing SEO and PPC business. QPage is a company held by another global SEO company. So that's like a sub-project of them. This is a screenshot that I just showed you. Now I had a look at the page speed of a client. So I went to the Facebook page or Google Plus page, and I saw a client of QPage, and I checked their page speed, which is this client page here is called geograd.com. A villa, some real estate thing. It has a page speed of 0. I've never actually seen that. Looking at it, I had a page loading time of 40 seconds, which could partly be because of my internet here in Vietnam. But having a look at the code, they have a lot of pictures, or in general a lot of code that is not content, that is basically augmenting content, for example pictures here. So this picture is in the code. It should definitely be somewhere else, I would say. Putting it all through SEO checking tool, good as most rules are passed, but some things are really not bearable. So even the on-page SEO tool had a loading time of 10.7 seconds. Now for a landing page generator, this should be one of the primary missions, to deliver a landing page really fast. So if you want to have a look at it yourself, go to this link here and check it out directly. Well, and then I had a look at the marketing. And I mean by this visible marketing. Normally I structure the teardowns in a way that I go through the different channels, but here so little is there that I would just put everything into one. So let's have a look. They have some video content out there with a very charismatic CEO. So he can definitely talk. I would say do more of that. There's definitely potential, and they obviously have a studio or rented a studio. So why not do more videos? Looking at other videos, what I really liked was this video content here. I call it the speed usage video. If you look at an example here. So they show you in a very fast way, well, that's just time lapse, how the software is used and how fast you can build something with it. Well, that's a really good thing. It really shows how powerful the software is. Of that, I would say do more of it. I like it. What was a bit weird after that, and I have a screenshot of it here. I got a recommendation of other videos, and now this is the problem with YouTube. You cannot really control what's showing after your video. In this case, they have tagged the video with beer, and there was also another guy with a video I would not recommend to watch. So, if possible, I mean this was in Google Plus stream, but if possible, use other services like Vistia or Vimeo for these to embed videos, because with these you do not get to show other people's content. This is the last thing you want, to get the visitors away from your own content or from your own page. Then I had a look at the landing page, as seen here before. It has call to actions. It is very simple. So I would say from the landing page perspective, there is nothing to complain about. They have a lot of templates, so they actually put a lot of work into this. Really nice. So summary, product looks nice. landing page looks nice, so everything under their control looks nice, but there is no real consistent marketing effort. It is just too little. As we also see here in the next section, the unused channels. There's nothing really there. Not even a blog. That's probably not the way to go about things. There are so many ways to give the customer, the future customer, visitor, value, and I'm going to show you some later on. So let's have a look at the underused channels. SEO and SEM. As I said before, it's a very crowded market. The keyword landing page generator, which is probably already rather long tail for that. In that case, it already has a cost per click of $4.6, and it's highly competitive. Well, competition here is medium, but for the other terms that I checked, it's rather competitive. There are ads of everything on it. You see all the competitors I've listed. Even more are popping up, and of course, for SEO, lead pages, you cannot beat them. Lead pages has the best content marketing out there in that niche. So it's really hard to get by. What I have not seen here, of course, any PR, any testimonials on the blog. I haven't seen a blog at all. I have not seen integrations saying that QPage goes to other software, to connect to other software. And our CEO Vladimir here is able to speak, but I haven't seen any recorded talk. So if he can talk about conversions for websites and record that would be a very good traction channel, I would say. Traction channel in this regard, I mean the traction book of Garrett Weinberg. Social media, nothing much there. So Facebook page, 224 friends, Q page, Google Plus, 5 followers. But the biggest problem is that they don't even have a Twitter account. If they have, I haven't found it. But the problem is that the crowd that QPage wants to reach is actually on Twitter. Intermarketers, entrepreneurs, startups. All these people are much easier to reach via Twitter than through other social media channels. So let's come to the ideas I have for QPage. Remove this. Content marketing. I would just copy things that leadpages did. What they did, they ran a lot of tests through their own system, through their existing clients. And they measured through a lot of A/B tests what works best for them. And then they published these results. And it's not only that they published the results in a blog, they also had the CEO, Clay Collins, jump on other people's podcasts and talk about the results. So it's very actionable insights, and they gave a lot of value away for free. That's something that QPage also could do, easily. Okay, another tip, niche down. Why do I name this here? Because this market is very crowded already. And landing pages are needed by all industries that use PPC. Why not just pick one of these and make specific templates for this niche? For example, let's say doctors. A doctor would never go to lead pages if he would know that QPage has the highest converting templates for doctors. So niche down to one industry and make it really well for them. And from there on, other industries can be addressed. Well, and how to go about this? I put another note in here. Just give value to one industry. Teach, let's say, if we stick with doctors, teach doctors the best ways to run PPC for their practice, or what content to put out, or how to build landing pages, or how to have higher conversion, or anything that's related in their space that QPage can solve. They should put that out. Then another idea: offer landing pages for free. I think that's what Unbounce does. They have a free offer, and they often sponsored. I've seen conferences sponsored by Unbounce, so they had a lot of huge crowd that already used that for free and then blogged about it. So why not just do that? Give away the generator for free and ask for a testimonial. And then lastly, integrate it. So I would have a look at what integrations other landing page generators do not have, and then build integrations for these for these APIs and advertise it in that way. So for example, if others, let's say other landing page generators would not have a connection to, say, Infusionsoft, build this connector and advertise it on the Infusionsoft forum, on user groups, and blog specifically why the collaboration between these tools is so great. That could send some users from Infusionsoft. This is a bad example because Infusionsoft is already integrated in a lot of other platforms. So simply to get to the conclusion, QPage needs to do a lot more than now. And it feels like they haven't completely found the exact way to market themselves. So I would go more to niche, and I would do classic content marketing, give value away for free, and then try to find a really good USP that can beat the other software out there in one or two ways. And only then there can be a chunk spliced off from this huge market. So I think it's really the only chance for QPage at this point. You see all the other landing page generators out there. I think it's a winner takes it all market. There are some big players out there, but all the other tools are kind of getting little results. So I would really try to go to one niche and make it really well there. If you like this teardown, and if you have your software as a service yourself that should have a look at, send me the URL to my email account, just like Vladimir did, and I will have a look at it if I have time, of course. Thanks at this point to Vladimir to show me his tool, and I'm happy to get feedback. Just comment on my blog. I have a comment section there. Just ask me questions on it, and I wish you good success with your SaaS. Bye.